In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut this stylish dress with layered gathers or layered flea. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. And this dress is from Classic Chic Locks. So for this pattern, we're going to start drafting from the back part. And for the back pattern, you notice I marked out my zipper allowance. Now, from this point, we are going to take all our measurements that we need for the outfit or this dress. And we're going to start by marking the upper part. The upper part of this dress is a basic bodice pattern, while the lower part is more like a layered flea. So I'll be doing an explanation on how to get the layered flea part. So first you need to mark your shoulder to bust, which is 9 inches, and I'll also mark my shoulder to under bust, which is 12 inches, and this is my waist length. So I'm using the same measurement for both the front and that of the back. Now I'll rule out a straight line at this point. Now this dress does not really have a dart, it is a free dress, and you have to like attach zipper at the side. Now I'll go in by marking my shoulder divided by 2, and after that I'll come down by 1 inch, right, for my shoulder slope, because the shoulder is not straight, and I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 inches by 1 inch for the back neckline. After that, I'm going to go ahead to place my curve through and I'll connect. Now I'll extend this neckline to the zip area. So after marking this, I'm going to find my chest line, but before doing that, I'll connect from the neckline all the way to this point. Now to find your chest line is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, and I'll mark. Mine is 7 inches. I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line here. Now I'm going to go ahead to mark back my shoulder, and my measurement is starting after my zipper line. Now I'll place my ruler and I'll connect straight. After I'm done connecting, I'm going to place and I will divide what I have into 2. Now I'll come in by ½ inch and I'll go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Note, all my measurement is starting after my zipper line, and I'm going to go ahead to place. Now I'm going to connect from that point all the way to this ½ inch, and I'll take this all the way to the upper part. Now after doing this is what I have. It's just for you to insert your measurement, and I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, which is 8.3. That is, my bust is 33 divided by 4. I have 8.3. Now I'll just add 1 inch for ease and add another 1 inch for my sewing and turn up allowance. You can add more than this, but since it's a ready to wear dress, you don't really need much allowance. Here I'll mark my under bust circumference, which is 28 divided by 4. Add 1 inch for ease because the dress is not too free. Then go ahead to add my sewing allowance. Remember, we are adding a belt to this, so my waist and my under bust is the same measurement. So I'll just go ahead and impute the same measurement I have at the under bust also at the waist of my pattern. So I'll just go ahead and connect, right, and I'll use my marker to outline this. So after this, I'm just going to go ahead to cut this out. And I'll cut out the side. So after cutting out the side, we'll go ahead to take out our zipper bulge for this dress. Now for the zipper bulge, I'm going to go ahead to mark ½ inch here on the waistline. Now I'll go ahead to extend this all the way up, taking out my zipper bulge. This is so that the back of your dress will relax very well, and I'll go ahead to cut this out. So this is what I have for the back pattern. Now if I want to cut out the front, after placing this to cut out, I'll go ahead to take out the zipper of this dress. Now after taking the zipper of this dress, what I will do is to increase the neckline to that of 3 by 3 inches, and I will cut out. So after that, I'll go ahead to cut this out. Right, so this is the upper part, and all you have to do is to add a belt to it. Now let's go ahead to cut the lower part of this dress. Let's work on the lower part of this dress. Now we have gotten the upper part. To get the lower part of this dress, you need to like subtract your half length, that is your shoulder to waist, from the full length, from the half length of your dress. You need to subtract the half length from the full dress. So now we've gotten our shoulder to waist, and the full length of my dress, let's say, is 35. That 35 minus my shoulder to waist, which is 17, I'll have 18 inches remaining. So now let's say that this is my 18 inches. If you notice, I've already cut this out on flea. Now there are two ways to cut this out. If you look at this, we didn't use our actual waist measurement. I used my waist measurement plus additional 1 inch for this before adding my sewing allowance. Now if you want to cut this dress, there are two ways. You can decide to cut it out on a straight fabric that is not full, that is not a flea dress. But if you're cutting that, you have to use at least 60 inches. Now you're going to gather the waistline of this, the lower part, on the actual dress to match the waistline. Now for this dress, you're also going to cut out a lining, so all the layers of flea you're cutting out will be placed on top of your lining. Now another thing you need to note is that your lining will be 2 inches or 4 inches shorter. Why? Because one of the layer of the gathers of flea, that is the last layer, will make up for the flea or the gathers, right? So now another thing is, if you want to cut it out on flea, you have to like measure your hip circumference divided by 4, then add extra 6 inches to it. Now at the top, you're going to mark your waist circumference divided by 4, and you're going to add that 1 inch ease so that it will match up with the waistline you have already cut out for the upper part, and then add your joining allowance. From that joining allowance, you now slant it to the end. That is if you're cutting it on a flea. And if you're cutting it on a flea, you're going to actually have joining on both sides of your lining. But if you're not cutting it on flea, all you have to do is to fold your fabric on fold by 30. That is 30 inches on fold. If you open it, it will give you 60, meaning you just have joining at one side of the dress, right? And another thing is, if you're cutting it on flea, that is the flea part will be this way, the front part will be this way. Now at the back part of the flea, you're going to be adding up a zipper allowance on it. So these are the two ways of cutting this. So let's say we are cutting this out now on fold, on a straight fabric. So let me use this piece of paper that I have. So let's say what we are cutting out is on a straight fabric. So let's say we are using 60 inches on fold. 60 inches on fold will give you 30 inches on both sides, right? That means we'll find the center of this, and then on each part you're going to gather it from the center of the front part and gather it all the way to the side and also to the back part of this dress. Now for this, you don't really need to add a zipper allowance because the 60 is enough to add like a zipper allowance to the back of the dress. Now after you're done doing this, what you do is you're going to cut out layers of fabric, hem the edge. Now you also want to determine where each layer will start. Now the first layer is going to start on the waistline. Now the second layer, you can go down by at least 3 to 4 inches and then measure the next one. At least you can use that same 3 to 4 inches or 5 inches. It totally depends on the person's height, and make sure that each layer of the flea covers the other one and also covers the next one. Now the next one will now make up if you minus 2 inches from the lining, you have to like make it up to cover up that 2 inches. So let's say this is my strips of fabric. For the first layer, let's say this is what I have. I've hemmed the edge or folded the edge. Now what you do is you're going to place it and you're now going to gather it around the waist, or pleat it around the waist, right? So let's say this is what we have for the first layer. Now you're going to bring another piece and you're going to attach it for the second layer of this dress, right? You're going to gather it all the way. You see, as you're gathering it, this is covering this so that the joining will not show, right? You're going to gather it all the way to the end. Now you're going to do this round your fabric and you're going to be placing 3 layers of this. So I'm just explaining this to you, how to achieve this. So you're going to do the first one, the second one, and the third one. You place the third one, which will now cover the lining. So this is how you're going to achieve it, and you have to like do it from one end to the other end, and from here to the other end, and you can now join it at the back of your dress.